I'm your Second 23. You're joining me for my first two loves, chapter 44, the whole truth. We just put this book on hiatus. Now playing as Noah. This is the moment I've been dreading ever since I started falling for Emma. I was about to come clean and tell her everything. It all started my freshman year. It was my first day at football practice, and while I tried not to show it, I was nervous. So nervous that I wasn't watching where I was going and slammed right into the star quarterback. Hey, watch it, newbie! My bad, I wasn't paying attention. Boy, you'd better start paying attention, or I'm gonna make you regret setting foot on this field. That's tough. You think you're some untouchable hot shot just because you're the quarterback? I've got news for you. If you try to push me around again, you'll be the one to regret it. Quarterback made a move as if to grab me, but stopped short as another player ran up to us. Hey, leave him alone. I was surprised to see Mason. We'd hung out at tryouts, but I hadn't seen much of him then. Buzz off, Jennings. This doesn't concern you. Well, we're all on the same team, aren't we? So, yeah, it does. The upperclassman scowled, pausing to consider Mason's words. After a moment, he shoved me away and stormed off. Noah, you okay? Yeah. Thanks for stepping in. Don't mention it. That guy was way out of line. Besides, I like to take care of my friends. Friends? Everyone knew who Mason Jennings was. Aside from being the principal's son, he was confident, social, popular, everything that I wasn't. Not to be weird, but I could tell even at tryouts that you were a good dude. Someone I'd want to be friends with. Don't let that guy bring you down. A team should have each other's backs. When we're seniors like him, let's not let anyone on this team feel left out. I'd always figured Mason would be an entitled rich kid, but I had to give it to him. He seemed like a genuinely good guy. Oh yeah? That's super solid of you. I haven't met anyone at this school who looks out for the underdog. Yeah, well, now you have. Mason signaled me closer, and with a conspiratorial grin, pulled a chocolate bar out of his pocket. Chocolate. Well, don't let the coach catch you with that. I thought he gave us all strict orders to cut candy out of our diets. Well, your coach can kiss my ass. Yeah, well, screw the diet. This is our little secret. He snapped the candy bar in half and handed me a piece. It did look tasty. Yeah, so we gonna have each other's backs? I smiled and took the piece he offered. Hell yeah, we are. Months went by and Mason and I got closer and closer. He even trusted me with his house's security code so I could disarm it if I needed to. But then things took a turn. Hey, little bro, got a proposition for you. Elijah, I don't have time for your crazy ideas. I have homework. Yeah, but it's a good one. See, I got wind that Principal Jennings keeps a lot of cash in his home office. And since you're such good friends with the guy's son, I figured you might know the perfect way in. You want to rob Mason's house? My blood went cold. This wasn't the first time I'd helped my brother do something less than legal. He had a way of making the reckless sound reasonable. This time, though, I had doubts. But we're better than this. Elijah, it's wrong and you know it. Even if I didn't know the guy, I'd feel guilty breaking into someone else's house. Please, when did you get all heroic on me? It's not like we're hurting anyone. Besides, that money will help our family. Do you really want Mom to work double shifts for the rest of her life? And what about Hazel? Doesn't it hurt seeing her grow up like us? No college, no future? Hey, Elijah. I got a really solid idea. You want to help your mom out? Go get a fucking job, you lazy piece of shit. I'm not doing it, Mason's my friend. You don't know him like I do. Even though he's rich, he's a good guy. Oh yeah, is that it? Well, let me ask you something, Noah. Where were all the rich, good guys when our landlord cut off the heat in the middle of the winter? Where were all the good, rich guys when Hazel got sick and we thought she might die, but we couldn't afford to take her to the hospital? Hey, that's not fair. Mason's nice. And if he was there, I'm sure he would have done something. Just face it, Noah. He lives in a different world than us, and you know it. The truth is, there's no such thing as a good rich person. I'm not gonna lie, he's making a good argument. I mean, there is no such thing as a good rich person. Let me know, and just in the comment section below, if you know a good rich person. There are none, but I just want to see. I swear to God, if someone says Oprah, I'm flipping a fucking table. If they really were good, they would have given their money away to help people who were suffering. Oh, wait. Keanu Reeves. I'll give you that one. I know someone's gonna say it. I bit my lip. Maybe he was right. How could anyone with a conscience sit on piles of cash they didn't need when kids like us were struggling all around them? As much as I liked Mason, it was hard to ignore the fact that he enjoyed advantages in life that I can only dream of. And think about this. Do you really think Jennings got their riches fair and square? It's gotta be dirty cash. We'll be like Robin Hood, redistributing the wealth. You make it sound so simple, it's not. Elijah must have sensed the conflict in me, and he softened his tone, placing a hand on my shoulder. Look, I'm not trying to bring you down, man. I'm just trying to look out for you in a way that Mason can. He wouldn't understand everything that our family has been through, but always have your back. You know that, right? Finally, I let out a breath and nodded. He was my big brother. Despite everything, I wanted to trust him. Okay, what do you need me to do? And that's how I found myself crouching behind a bush in the nice part of town, about to betray my only friend. Okay, just like we talked about, just keep watch. Let me know if you see anyone coming. I'm gonna put in that code you got from Mason, and you watch from outside. Then I bust the safe under the desk, we leave. It should take 10 minutes tops. What do we do if something goes wrong? Meet me at the bus stop. I sensed that he was keeping something from me, but I wanted to believe that he was doing what was best for me. So, when he tapped in the code Mason gave me, and snuck into the house, I didn't stop him. And that was that. Your dad heard, came running, Elijah bolted, left me to deal with the fallout. Principal Jennings shot me as I ran away. And then Mason found me and took me to the hospital. I never made it to the bus stop to meet up with Elijah or find out if he was even there. Both Mason and Emma stared at me as if I'd grown a second head. So, that's why you were in juvie? You know, here's the plot twist. The guy didn't even get in the house to steal the money. So my question is, why did he go to juvie at all? I need a minute. I'll be back. I swear to God, if you judgmentally pricked, oh my God, I'm gonna get mad. We both watched her go. I lowered myself to the ground and I ran a hand over my face. Mason sat down beside me. Hey, I had no idea your brother was the brains behind this. I thought you were the one who broke in and everything. Okay, I have to say this. You gave him the code to come to your house at any fucking time, and you're telling me you think he broke in? God, are you a simpleton? I had to say it. I had to say it. We literally gave him... No, not even we. Mason gave him the code. I have to say this. I have to fucking verbally, like, rip this book a new one. You gave him the code to come hang out anytime he needed. You're an asshole. You are the enemy in this book. Moving on. He's always been a bad influence, but I was wrong for going along with it. I know I betrayed you. When it happened, I wondered if you just wanted my money from the very beginning. And now I know that wasn't the case. I just wish I hadn't taken so long for us to get everything out in the open. If this is the last time we ever talk, I get it. I just want you to know I'm sorry. We sat in silence for a moment, and then Mason pulled a candy bar from his backpack. Splitting it in two, he held out a piece to me. I'm sorry, too. If I had known what had happened, or what would happen in the hospital... Was he trying to reach out and mend our relationship? Maybe everything wasn't as hopeless as I thought. That's it. Done. Flipping a table! Like, I'm serious. I'm done with this book. I took half that Mason offered. We sat in silence for a moment, eating the chocolate. Just like the good old boy, or good old days, huh? Were we really that good? My family was struggling, I felt like an outcast, and then, well, you know what happened next. I just meant... He hesitated, glancing sideways at me. I was really happy when we became friends. I chewed the chocolate slowly. The taste did bring back memories and bring me back to a simpler time. I remember when I told you how I wanted this team to be a more welcoming place. How I wanted to change the culture. Yeah, of course. You were the first person who treated me like I was supposed to be here. I really wanted things to make things better. I've tried to listen to other people's perspectives and put my foot down on bad behavior, but sometimes the right reaction isn't so cut and clear, especially now that you're back. I don't want to keep pushing you away, forever, but I'm not sure I'm ready to welcome you back with open arms, you know? I swear to Jesus Christ, I want to beat the shit out of this kid. Some people, you know the saying, knock some sense into them? The writers are doing this, I get it, but, you know, you can't beat the shit out of them yet. Yeah, well... At least now we're talking. Yeah, that's definitely a good start. If it brings you any comfort, I get why you didn't listen to me and brought me to the AR. You were trying to help. We exchanged a glance, and even though so much had happened, it still felt so good to talk to Mason and get things off our chest. No, I really truly hope we can move forward. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. You already are! This literally is the first goddamn step to doing it, even though you're the dumbass who put him in this situation in the first goddamn fucking place. Yeah, I hope so too. A lot has happened this year, and I'm trying to focus on being happy and going after the things that I want. The hair on the back of my neck prickled slightly. Does that include Emma? He paused for a long moment before speaking. I liked her for a long time, Noah. No one's ever made me feel the way she makes me feel, and I doubt anyone else will. I get it. She does seem to have that effect. I know you're into her too, and I'm trying not to tell you to back off. I just want you to understand that this is something I've wanted for a long time. Well, too bad. We all don't get what we want. I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think she wants anything to do with me anymore. Even so, we both have feelings wrapped up in this. I'm just putting that out there. Well, it's up to her. This isn't about what either of us wants. If Emma doesn't feel the same way, nothing happens. Yeah, you're right. I guess we'll just have to see what happens, and hopefully we can all be chill about it. However this thing turns out. Crumpled up the candy bar wrapper and tossed it into a nearby trash can. Well, hey, I'm really glad we got a chance to talk, you know? Yeah, same here. He paused and then gave me a light clap on the back. See you around. As he got up, I felt a mixture of emotions. It had been a long time since I had a heart-to-heart with Mason, and it felt good. But I couldn't help but think about how much it would hurt if he and Emma wound up together. As I walked back to my bike, the reality of what I'd done really hit me. It wouldn't have been right to keep the truth from Emma, but in being honest, I'd lost her trust. Oh, piss off with this. Now that she knew my history, there was no way she'd want to be with me. Maybe I just wasn't destined to be happy. But as I reached for my helmet, a voice called out, "Noah!" And there she was. See, look at that. We were acting like dumbasses, and lo and behold, there she is. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down to the description below, links to social media, Discord, and if you'd like to support me and my content. I know I'm spitting this out super fast, right? I should start rapping. I should really start working on rapping. Without further ado, this book. This book. It's so stupid. I have to say it. This book is just redundantly just, it's ringing in the background. It's running around and it's just ringing. Again, you gave him the code. No one broke in. I get it. It was gonna happen, but it didn't happen. Not successfully. And I get that two wrongs don't make a right. And Mason's doing those two wrongs. Mason, because of one thing that happened, he ended up being, I believe, a senior. I could be wrong. And he is enabling the bad behavior that they worked to mend and stop. Sophomore maybe, but I'm thinking senior. If not, cool. Don't tell me we have another year of this book, because I will seriously just jump off the nearest tall building. But, like, oh god, I wish this book would just end. It's so stupid. It's just drama. It's drama. That's all it is. It's drama. It's stupid drama. And it really is stupid drama. Like, I'm not in the mood for it. I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people are not into this book. I think that's why a lot of people are tired of this book. I think that's why, like, don't spend $1 on this book. Please, for the love of God, stop it. Stop it. Bye.